Welcome to this week's edition of HavenFootball.net's Play of the Game. The 0-1 Lower Merion Bulldogs came into George L. King Field on a very rainy evening. The Aces almost won their first game last week and were looking for a victory tonight, while the Panthers were looking to get back on track after last week's loss. Haven got the ball first and was moving well on their first drive, as we see in this nifty run around the end by number 10 Ibo Pio for 16 yards. Haven was at 4th and 10 from the Aces 20 when disaster strikes as number 7 Jake Fisher goes back to pass, but gets blindsided by number 77 Robert Rogers, forcing a fumble which bounces off Rogers right into the hands of number 23 Gahil DeVero of Williams, who turns on the Jets, outrunning everyone for 75 yards and the TD. Lower Merion misses the extra point, but leads 6-0. The Aces were in the air all night long, including this great pass from number 12 Matt O'Connor to number 9 Jaden Helton for 26 yards. Which brings us to tonight's Play of the Game.
Marcus Green split to this near side. Helton is the motion man. Rolling to his left is O'Connor on second down. Fires deep to the end zone. It is intercepted! Intercepted on the near sideline. Arian Ford carrying tacklers. And what a play by Ford to take it out to the 14-yard line. Oh, that saved some big trouble for the Panthers.
It's all for naught, as on the next play, Pio gets hit and loses the ball, giving it back to the Aces at the Haven 14. The Aces are having their own problem with this handoff, as number 44 Ethan Belleville smells blood and goes in for the kill along with number 33 Luke Healy for a 4-yard loss. The Aces make the Panthers pay for their mistake 5 plays later with this 2-yard score from number 20 Deshaun Jemison. Lower Merion is on top, 12-0. Haven needs to get something going, so they turn to Belleville as he takes this runoff tackle and just refuses to go down, gaining 15 yards. The Panthers finally get on the board with this 2-yard bull rush by number 35 Zach Hussein. The Panthers are down by 5. Both teams' defenses trade blows as Belleville and number 55 Sandberg close down on the quarterback for this 3-yard sack. But the Aces return the favor in the closing minutes of the first half as number 77 Ryan Gillum slips off his block and takes Fisher down for an 11-yard loss. Lower Merion comes out throwing in the second half with this 25-yard beauty as O'Connor steps up and rockets it to number 5 Ian Goodman. The Panthers adjust and Pio flies full force into the intended receiver, number 11 Marcus Green, breaking up the play. Haven is still trailing by 5 and needs to get points. Hussein sets the tone with his 22-yard toss and run down to the Aces' 31-yard line. Fisher is looking downfield but doesn't see anyone open, so he takes off to the open field and he gets down to the 6. Haven scores 2 plays later and now takes the lead, 14-12. Haven forces Lower Merion to punt, but disaster strikes for the Aces as the snap is low, and number 24 Elijah Lane falls to one knee to stop the ball, downing the ball at the 26. The Panthers make the Aces pay for that mistake with this great Hussein run down to the 1-yard line. 2 plays later, Hussein puts it in the end zone. Haven gets the 2-point conversion and leads by 10. But the Aces still have some fight left, and O'Connor somehow keeps his feet and finds Helton all alone, who takes off down to the 1. The Aces score 2 plays later, but Haven holds them off and wins this one 22-18. Next week, the Panthers travel over to Media, Pennsylvania to take on the 101 Pencrest Lions in the annual Media Bowl. Kickoffs at 7 p.m. Tune in again next week for another edition of HavenFootball.net's Play of the Game.